New from overnight, a high-speed chase comes to a screeching halt when the suspect crashes into a downed tree, sending multiple people to the hospital. Brooke Moore is live in Harrison Township now with this morning's top story. Brooke?
Well, right now, 7 people are being checked out at Miami Valley Hospital as a result of the crash. We're live on Catalpa Drive, where the tree that you were just talking about is still lying across the middle of the road, blocking it from Siebenthal to just a little bit north of Hillcrest Drive. But it was a much different scene overnight. If you take a look at this new video, around 1:30, it was a mess of tree limbs and crunched metal from 3 different cars, 2 of them police cruisers. The chase started a short time earlier when police say the 5 people inside this silver car pulled up to a home on Whaley Avenue. Someone fired a gun, then they drove off. The victim was hit in the hand and someone called 911. When police showed up, the silver car then returned and a witness identified someone inside as the shooter. That's when Trotwood officers tried to pull the car over, but the driver refused to stop and the chase began. 2 news cameras were rolling as the driver, who police say is a minor, sped through Trotwood and into West Dayton. At that point, a Dayton police officer joined in the pursuit. They traveled on to I-75 to US 35 and then back into West Dayton. All 3 cars ended up here at Catalpa and Siebenthal, where the suspect went plowing into this massive tree that was down across the road. 7 medics rushed to the scene, working around those branches to get to the suspects and the officials injured in the crash. We're told everyone's injuries were fairly minor, but a Dayton police cruiser wasn't quite as lucky. It was totaled. Sergeant Matthew Dickey says it could have been much worse, but there wasn't enough time to warn officials about the roadblock.
This tree fell about 2 hours before the pursuit started. They did have some volunteers blocking the street. Unfortunately, the radio traffic wasn't quite fast enough to warn the officers of the tree being down.
Well, we actually spoke with one of those men who was redirecting the traffic. He shared his experience with us, and we're going to hear from him coming up in the next half hour. Reporting live, I'm Brooke Moore, 2 News Today.